What's going on, everybody? I know I'm here. If I'm here, you need to be here. Make sure you give me a heart and a thumbs up when you get here. I have some company tonight, in the audience out here tonight, sharing. Hopefully she might come through and kick some knowledge, and some of y'all might feel like y'all want to go to college after. Bars. What they gonna do? What y'all gonna do when the industry let me in with all these bars I got? You feel me? So give me a heart and a thumbs up when you get in here. I didn't even really get to put the topic in the show tonight. So, just pull up your seat, get a drink. Hey, the love below. Hey, Shanice. Hey, Madria. But I feel like, I don't know if I might lose some of y'all tonight, but tonight, that ain't even the point, because this is for those who, those who have ears, let them hear, okay? Catch the message if you can catch the message. If you can't catch the message, it ain't my fault. I've been heavily meditating and all of that. So, but I wanted to talk about tonight, since I ain't gonna say since I do have a witness that can relate to what I'm getting into. Hey, Shanice girl. So like I said, share the show when you get here. Sharing is caring. And go ahead, let me do all of this, because the show on Monday, I want to pick up a little bit from where the show left off at on Monday. What portion should we pick up with? From Monday, because it was so many portions that I want to pick up with. As far, I think I posted it in the group as far as is the emotional connection creeping, okay? Because they were saying that it wasn't, but also just really ultimately knowing when to fold, not being afraid of change. Growing is not easy, and just really getting into. So I'm gonna kind of share, I guess, some stories, maybe depending on which way it go. Miss Vibrations is really highly activated tonight, so tonight is the night that you might want to ask some questions, and I might be able to give you a goddamn honest, a answer from the higher self. So I'm really excited. She said that damn half definition. Yes, it was a half definition. Hey, Stephanie. I'm just trying to get everything set up, y'all. Because ultimately, I think there is a lot of things that can be discussed with that. And a lot of the times, I think that from what they were saying, the emotional connection, I don't even know if I want to talk about that part of it, because that's going to turn into a battle. And I'm trying to really save my side of the story until Monday. What y'all think? What y'all think while I get together? Should I save it or just give it to y'all now? Because Kenny going to be cheating. Because Kenny already was trying to cheat and see what was being said when he was in Candi Coded Secrets. But he was... So Kenny, look, Shanice, you're a bully. You always getting me to listen to you. So, cause Kenny kind of cheated on that. Kenny cheated on the definition. Hey, Al Renee, your birthday glass was beautiful. Oh, I thought you should know that. Y'all, I'm trying to get her to make some stuff for me. And as y'all know, I'm difficult. And I wouldn't say I'm difficult. I'm just real picky. It's I have a lot of ideas and things that's here. They in here. And sometimes I need somebody to bring them out, because I'm only able to see them in here. So be patient with me, darling. Be patient. Hey, Benita. So, Fram. See, Fram don't know. Hold on. Let me get it together. Let me go over here on Instagram. All of that. And actually, I need one of them big old glasses too. But I want one, look random as hell. But I want one with a bunch of bling all over it, and just an extra ass glass, to where as though when you see it, you that extra ass glass. That's what I want. I want one of those. So you just gotta let me know what it is, girl, so I can go ahead, because I definitely want one of those. Hey, I haven't seen you in forever. Hey, Mr. Mo Cook, how you been? You were supposed to come to the anniversary and you missed it. But ultimately, just really, Yeah, a pimp cup. Seriously, I'm dead serious, for real. Now, Renee, I do know that, okay? When it comes to that, I do. So that I can put that out there. I do know that. So yeah, let's work on that. I'll send it over. What I got to send you in order to get it. But ultimately, we were discussing on the Speakeasy show is having an emotional connection with someone outside of your relationship or marriage. Is that cheating? See, Shanice, you gonna make me tell. And I'm pulling up my drink. Coach said I can't tell y'all what I'm drinking no more. And let me give my guests some. So, how much you want? She got, I drink wine with her. She want me to drink wine. Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right. Did you want to come get your glass, or you want to sit over there and you trying to really relax? Now, one thing about my guest tonight, she definitely brought me something to eat. Y'all know how I feel about food. I'm gonna try to be courteous and not eat it tonight on camera, but I've meditated and been listening to stuff all day, and I'm like, woo! So, like, that's just how I'm feeling. So, pardon me if I'm speaking too fast, or if it's something that you feel like you would want me to touch on. I'm just saying today. Look at y'all see it in the reflection. Today is the day to where as though you can ask me and you'll get the Miss Vibrations, okay? So my goal is to have her active all night long. Candace might peek through, because y'all know how Candace do. But ultimately, you have to know when, man, eat that damn food if you're hungry. I know, girl. But ultimately, you have to know when, you're welcome. You have to know when enough is enough, and you have to know when you are wasting time, but you can't really look at it like you're wasting time, because if you continue to look at everything as, hey Willie Anderson, if you continue to look at things like it's a waste of time, then you're not going to ever be able to see the upside of something, right? So the one thing too is words have power, right? And we make them be whatever we want them to be. Oh, she said Proverbs 18:21. See, I be telling y'all, hey Nicole, I be telling y'all, I know a little bit about a little bit. I don't be reading the whole Bible and all that, but I'm glad we got the deacon in the building. When I'm saying something, she can spit y'all out. Now, what that is? Proverbs 18:21. Okay, yep, life and death's power in the tongue. See, and I've told y'all this 1,000 times, okay? But other than that, it's like you have to be mindful of what you say. So something that I've learned here recently is how important words are, and how even growing up as a child, when we grow up and we speak words to our kids because we don't know anything, and we're all taught these things that they have power. So, one of the powers I'm gonna give y'all a little gem real quick. So I'm really big, y'all know I do my meditation thing. I'm big onto that. I said it earlier on Instagram. I can lead the horse to the water, but I can't make them drink it. So I often practice the art of allowing and manifestation and meditation to direct my life. And I remember before I was trying to teach y'all this before. And I don't even want to say y'all, because it's a lot of new people, but I was trying to teach people this before, and a lot of times people aren't able to hear. So they say that when the teacher is present, then the student will appear. Okay, when the student is present, then the teacher will appear. Sorry. So that's usually how it works with anything, and you can't really catch on to a lot of things. But I wanted to get hey Benita girl. But what I really wanted to get into tonight is like, do not be upset with people who lie to you, or people who let you down, or anything like that, only because the one person that's being let down really is yourself. And they are not responsible for the fact that you chose to believe them, or you chose to ignore what their actions were telling you versus what really was going on. So I've been studying and getting into like the bigger issue behind a lie, and how a lie really affects you, but really the lie is really affecting you only because you believe them. You know what I mean? Instead of versus what you were seeing. So I just wanted to say that too. Like, words have power. Get into it. Don't get upset when people aren't being who you want them to be, because nobody can be what we want them to be. You know what I mean? And I think that a lot of times that's why we end up staying in situations and friendships and relationships and situationships or whatever it is that you stay in that you really shouldn't even be with. So I think a lot of times we'll say, "Oh, God did this, right? Oh, this is God bringing this together," or all of that, because that was in a group too. That was in a group too that somebody put it in a group. It was like, how do you know the difference between the test, if God is telling you this, and which is a test? And I just read the comments because, we all believe in different things. So, and they were like, well, what was that about? I think that post, did y'all see that post where it was about if temptation is being put in your face, basically, and you fall for it, is that a sign that your partner is being unfaithful and cheating and things like that? But the point is that there's always a sign with everything. It just all depends on if you are aware enough to look at it. So a lot of times, if you are a person that think you know everything, that's one thing. If you think you know everything, if you're not open to listen, and if you're not willing to learn something that you did not learn, or that you did not know before, you're going to always have a conflict with whatever it is when there's something to say that it isn't, because we all believe in different things. It's only one universal law, and I tell y'all that all the time. And the universal law that is present is love. That's the only universal law that's present. Anything that's a conflict of that does not reminisce. We also have a lot of people whereas though they stay in relationships. Hey, Shanice, you dropped over here. You stay in a relationship or you'll stay in a marriage. And me and my friend was in here talking about that, how a lot of the times people are only staying or marrying people that they feel they owe them something because they stayed through their bullshit. So, could you elaborate on that for me? I put her on the spot. I put her on the spot. Could you elaborate? No, you good. Can you elaborate on that for me, y'all? I got my cup. Do y'all let me know if you feeling what I'm saying. Give me some hearts. Let me know if you keeping up, because I told y'all I've been meditating like woo woo. So I'm like pum 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 pum. I'm totally all over the place. So that's what we're discussing. Let me tell y'all. So tonight we're discussing people who if you ultimately being able to distinguish the difference versus somebody staying with you and y'all are growing together. We spoke about that on the Speak Easy show. Versus somebody staying with you and y'all are growing together, or you feeling obligated to be in that situation out of guilt. So can you touch on? So explain. I'm gonna let my guest explain. Hey, Jackie. And if you want to chime in tonight, please do so. You can push the button, but please push it on Instagram. Y'all know how I feel about Facebook. Sometimes don't want us to be great. Or we could try it here too. But go ahead. Let's get into it.
Like, what you want me to say?
And what we were talking about.
Like,
how people will be with people, and so much things will go on.
Genuine me growth. Like, I'm growing because I'm coming into a season where I feel like this is what I need to do for the better benefit of me, people that's connected to me, and where I'm going on all aspects, whether spiritual, financially, relationally, is that the third, or am I only growing or deciding to come into this evolvement because I feel some guilt of a transgression in a relationship, or you decided to, or I feel threatened by your presence. I might not want you to leave, so I feel as though, all right, let me get my act together so you'll stay. Or you decided to stay, and I feel as though because you decided to stay, I owe you some act right. But is that something that I really want to do at my core?
Okay.
Like at the end of the day, like I was saying, some people, it can come to in perspective of people won't do things until they're required to.
Did y'all hear that?
So is your decision to stay requiring this growth, or is this growth like an eternal, indefinite that I'm doing for me? that's going to benefit us anyway, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or, you know.
Yeah, I think, with that, did y'all catch that? Like, that is deep. Like, is it a genuine growth, or are you being forced?
Yeah, like
to grow? And
whatever that motive is, whatever that force, that hand of force is, whether it's the threatening of the presence, guilt,
well, the threatening of the absence,
or that too, or guilt, or whatever the case may be. That's like,
that's a really good question.
How do you decipher that?
That's a really good question. Like, you'll be able to a degree, you should be able to decipher that, because in anything that like is a conflict with you, that doesn't feel right to you and it doesn't seem good, like that's a conflict. So that's what we all have. We all have an internal system that'll let you know when something is right for you and when something feels good and when something doesn't feel good. But we ignore it. So I think that a lot of the times that with something like that, you wouldn't really know unless the opportunity presented itself. You know what I mean? With whatever that issue may have been. Make sense?
Yeah, because like at another time too, like Jay-Z, I forget how he put it, but he was like, you'll see like people at their truest self when they know you're not watching.
Yeah.
So it's like,
you're saying yes. Hey, Huey.
in a way, I think
it's like
for me to decipher, for me personally, to decipher that is to see what you're willing to do
when I'm not around,
on your own, without me having to say anything, without the conditions of the transgressions or the conditions of or the ultimate of me leaving a stand, without take that all off the table and let me see what you do on your own. That a decipher is like you really trying to change.
Shanice over here saying yes. Okay.
You trying to change, or you
yes,
just
you've
doing
arrived.
it to save face.
Got you.
You feel what I'm saying?
So that's like, are you really being who you are, or did you come back with your representative being present?
Yeah, because we can like for the particular couple, I'm not disclose.
It's a secret.
Yeah, out of confidentiality and respect for them. She could have stayed because she loved the ideal of his potential.
Okay. I think we do that a lot.
Yeah, like the idea, like I'm in love with the idea of what
you.
I think you could be. He might not even be set up for that. He not even might be wired for that. But because she's making that known, he might feel as though he got to live up to that. And he might feel less than a man if he don't. He might feel like I might lose out on something good if I don't live up to that. But the whole time, that might not even be a bag for real.
Yeah.
So are you really like, is that you? Or you just trying to live up to, you feel what I'm saying? Like, no, like.
Over here, she said, on Instagram, she said, women always loving potential.
Yeah, like, no.
Yeah, y'all know, what is up with that? No, ladies, why do we always love potential?
We ain't doing that.
They say potential don't do nothing but leave you disappointed and break your heart.
For sure, we need to get to the reality.
Well, yeah.
No more potential.
Exactly. Give me the pure reality, and that is it. Okay, so now we about to start cooking now. Look, how me saying we cooking now. Because the reality is that a lot of people are walking around today, nobody's able to fully be who they are. Nobody's able to fully be who they are. And the reason why you are not able to fully be who you are is because somewhere along the line, somebody told you that what you're doing or how you're doing is wrong, right? So then you create a conflict because you end up in a relationship with somebody. Y'all not even matching for real. And instead of leaving to meet someone that is where you are on that level, we'll stay in a relationship trying to fight and box to get the person to transition into what you want them to be and how you want them to act. Instead of just saying, you know what, this does not mean that it's a forever thing. This does not mean that we're not going to work out and that we may not spin the bin. But what it means is right now, our souls are not aligned. Whew.
There's some incompatibility.
I feel like that was a word. I feel like that was a word. I feel like that was a word. That's why I say tonight might be a little too deep for some. And that's fine. I'm not expecting that. I just felt like this was just like placed on me to talk about because, you know, the platform is relationship based, but overall my whole point of my platform is really getting you to the core of you and not allowing people to cast their own different, he said, I felt that, and not allowing people to project and transform and give you their imperfections or their guilt and how they feel to make you feel like there's something wrong with you. Because if you are a liar, if you are a cheat, if you if you're a thief, what's the other things that people be in a relationship with? If you're a gambler, you're not good with money or whatever, there is nothing wrong with you. You understand? There is nothing wrong with you. The first thing you have to do is admit that you even have a problem. But there's nothing wrong with you. You just have to align yourself with the person that is where you are. So a lot of the times, love is one of the best platforms. Hey, Steven! Love is one of the best platforms. Is the only platform to really learn the key core principles of life and how you should treat people. But it is also a relationship and a platform that will allow you to be able to see just how many broken places you have within yourself. But a lot of people, we talked about that on Monday, a lot of people aren't even willing to admit they have a problem. A lot of people aren't even willing to admit that they're broken. You know what I mean? A lot of people aren't even willing to admit anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the first part of it. Admitting and owning who you are, regardless of what the world sees, regardless of how anybody takes it. You have to comfortably be okay with who you are. And if you don't think you need to change, and if you don't see any issues with what you're doing, then you're just going to be stuck, because some people are, as quiet as it's kept, some people really are okay with being stuck in bondage. You know, some people don't want different. Some people don't want to be better. Some people don't want to grow. Some people don't want to grow. And I don't even want to say that they don't want to, but I feel like it's so much chaos and dysfunction that they can't even recognize that they want to grow. You ever meet somebody that just think that everything they do is right? Y'all, you know what I mean? Like, you can bring anything to them. You can tell them how you feel. You can tell them what they did. Hey, Jerome, you can pour out. You can map it out. You can draw it on a drawing board and say, this is what you did wrong. And they will tell you that how you feel is wrong, even though they're the one that made you feel that way. You know what I'm saying? The devil you know is, what you say, the devil you know is better than the devil you don't. But at the same time, it's only one devil. Ooh, sorry. I was supposed to teach that in my other class. Hey, May. It's only one devil. There is only one devil. I don't know why people think that it's multiple ones. I mean, yeah, they have a whole bunch of names, but it's all the same shit. You know, heaven, you live in a hell on earth. The hell on earth is really you battling with yourself because you don't want to get you together. So, but they say misery loves company. Misery loves company. So what? Somebody that's miserable, what they doing? They casting out nothing but negative stuff. That's why I tell y'all got to remove the people out your life. What I say, something is what people are going to always have to say. And you have to start removing those people from you first. That goes back to what we talked about earlier. Words have power. Words speak life or death. Some of y'all got people that's around y'all that's doing nothing but pouring toxicness into you. You know what I'm saying? Keeping you stuck. A lot of the times you are always holding you back because you are trying to either have yourself around a bunch of negativity or you connected to so many negative people. You know what I'm saying? And you're not even trying to understand that. That's why I say, you know, I like to talk about my soul ties. You know, sex plays a huge part in it as well. You all crazy and you don't even know. We talked about it before. Remember, Shanice? I know you remember. You can't even understand the feelings that you feeling. And you don't understand how you feeling crazy because you fucking all these different people. You know what I'm saying? And these souls is getting casted into you. And you trying to understand, when you have sex with a person, regardless of what it is, whether it's dysfunctional, functional, or whatever it is, you are signing a contract. And you don't even know the contract you signing. Okay? But you are signing a contract. So let me give you an example. Have y'all ever, let me be honest tonight. Don't be that person that's the cook at the cookout waiting for the first person to make a plate. Have any of you guys, do y'all even understand soul ties? Do y'all over here at Facebook even know what they are? Like, have you had any? You know what I'm saying? And or like, what was the experience? Because when it comes to that, I too for a long time, right? I thought sex was just sex. Y'all know I like to be honest. I used to think that sex was just sex. I'm having fun, young, dumb, and full of cum. And like half of the rest of America, I'll just admit it. You know what I mean? Until my teacher said, one day you will realize that sex is not just sex. And I'm like, it ain't gonna be today, goddamn it, because I'm about to go over this nigga house, you feel me? Like, I'm keeping it being. I'm gonna go over here. So, I holler at you on the flip side, okay? When I'm ready to get there, okay? So, with all of that, but it is, and a lot of people, they know about it. Stop laughing at me. A lot of people know about it. A lot of people don't know about it. And so usually those who don't agree with it, they like either don't know, or they don't want to know, or they don't want out here doing it. So think about this. Have you ever been a time, I'm gonna give you an example. Has there ever been a time that you haven't had sex with a person, right? She said, yes, I understand. You haven't had sex with a person and you've been fine. You were fine, all of that. Y'all may have had some issues or whatever it may be or not, or, you may even be feeling good and y'all may not have any issues, right? Then y'all go and y'all have sex and you sleep with them and you feel good in that moment and it's good. But let some hours or maybe some days or weeks go by and you trying to figure out, wait a minute, I was just feeling fine before I fucked this dude. Or I was feeling fine before I slept with this girl. You know what I'm saying? What in the world? Next thing you know, you just start feeling sad. You feeling depressed. Chaos is coming to you. People calling you, getting on your nerves. Like, it works. It's so much stuff that come with it that a lot of people think that soul ties when it comes to sex is just, if it's not sex related, that's the only thing. And so no, it's connected to all of that. You'll be able to begin to feel that other person's weight. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like, it's really something that you got to experience for yourself. I want y'all to go ahead and create some good soul ties. But I also feel like that to a degree, like, the condom protects that. But especially if you are raw dogging somebody, it's like, oh my God. And if you are really, really in tune, if you're really, 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 hey Antoine, if you're really in tune, you'll be able to even feel, I'm telling y'all, you'll even be able to feel all of the shit that person is going through. It'll come to you as like visions. Like, can you relate to what I'm talking? You know what I'm talking about, Fram? That is like, you'll be able to see, it's like thoughts will be coming in your mind that you weren't even thinking, but it's all connected and related to that person. So that's why I say soul ties and having sex. And, a lot of people are out here just having sex with a bunch of people and they're not even understanding what they're doing. They don't know why they're never satisfied. You just never satisfied. Because you're over here, bang, 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 ski, 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 ski. All you can think about is beating your meat. You know what I'm saying? So until you are willing to do the work, and again, first admit that you have a problem and that it's not okay. But this is not something that happens overnight. So I really want y'all to really understand and do the research on soul ties if you don't understand it. But also when you do the work on yourself and you start to become better, you become enlightened. You get better discernment. You make better choices because we already know nobody's going to be perfect. Nobody is perfect, but you gotta be willing to do the work. And like Fram said, when you're in a relationship, are you doing the work because you want to do the work, or are you doing the work because you are forced to do the work? Because a lot of the time, so many people are operating in the fight or flight mentality that you're not even understanding why you're doing some of the things you're doing. But a lot of times when you're being mistreated, when you are being mistreated in a relationship, friendship, or anything, marriage, and you stay and we allow it, ultimately you have to look back at self and say, what is it about me that I don't feel good about me? It's something in me that I don't feel 100% because I am allowing, something that is hurting me or something that I disagree with or something that I'm not liking to make me stay here. And then what do I decide to do? I decide to say, all right, I'm going to be good. That shit lasts about a good 30 days, 2 weeks, depending upon the offender. You know what I'm saying? Depend upon maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, 6 months, 3 months, however long it lasts. And then it's like, boop, you're right back to that same person. Because people forget, water seeks its own level. Did y'all catch that? Did you understand that? She said, nah, skeet, beat your meat, girl. I'm always over here rhyming, y'all. I don't know. That's just what I wanted to talk about today. I didn't have really anything specifically to talk about. This is why I can't stand when people say that sex is just sex. Sex releases certain hormones in your body that causes certain reactions. Yes, what you say? Mindset is important too because what you think can control what you focus on. Oh my God, I'm so glad that you said that because that is the key. Go ahead, look. Go ahead. Go ahead, say it. Look.
Before,
go ahead.
I recommend that they get I'm not trying to force it on anybody, but not the Webster's definition of the soul. Mm-hmm. Try to get like the spiritual defining of what the soul is. Mm-hmm. They're going to see that it's a direct correlation with emotion. Soul is our emotion aspect of our psyche, of our brain. People think soul and spirit is the same thing. Completely different.
Completely different.
The soul is our emotion that correlates with that part of our mind. So when it comes to the soul side, that's why it's so dangerous. You gotta be very careful if you want to play that game, because our emotions is what drives some of the main mechanisms of what we think. Mm-hmm. We think how we feel, and we feel what we think. Mm-hmm. They go hand in hand.
It sends off chemical imbalances within the brain. See, I know something. I've been playing with y'all. Right. I've been playing with y'all.
Educate themselves on
what
the soul is.
Yeah.
And that can be like a counterpart and a catalyst to going into.
Stephen said the soul is the mind, will, and the emotions. Yeah, all of that goes together. Steve, come through, Steve. You can't keep laying around. You can't keep laying down with the around the way, girl.
You can't be laying around.
I need another drink.
You can't be laying around.
I feel like I need something a little more potent. I'm sorry.
Shout out for your choice on the wine.
Thank you.
That's very good.
Thank you. Y'all catching up? Is y'all staying there? Because a lot of times everything don't hit everybody, but you might have to press replay a lot of times. But for real, like it is, what you make your focus, you get more of. So the more you put your focus, if you put all your focus on something that's negative like this, you can look. It's in the Bible. Go. You got another scripture you want to say?
Yes. What you magnify, manifest. What you magnify, manifest. Positive or negative. Yes. Good or bad.
See, I love when somebody around and y'all here and y'all know what I'm talking about and can relate to it. Because I get a lot of questions. People ask me a lot about like meditation and all of that and the whole manifesting thing. Like, well, what do you do? How you do it? And the minute I be like, all right, well, have a conversation with me. Let me give you an assignment. Some of them follow through with it and they do it and we come back and we talk about it. And other ones, you're just wasting your breath. But I never feel like I'm just wasting my breath. So what I do is sorry, I take the tools and I apply them to myself and I show you. So what I can say is meditate, you guys. Meditation is so important. I'm not talking about get high and then meditate, go drink and meditate. And sometimes some people need to do that though to get on the higher plane. I just recommend you try to do it without anything, so that it can be clear. But but meditation is really the meditation is really the doorway to the kingdom. Okay? Because God is in all of us, whether you want to believe it or not. You didn't wake yourself up this morning. You didn't create your heart. You didn't create your body. You didn't create anything. So all you have to do is go within self, because we were born with all the tools we needed to get through life. Sometimes we got to keep repeating the same mistakes and going through the same lessons because we're not willing to learn the first time. And sometimes it takes a long time. It can take a long time. I will say, I have been having this taught to me since I was like 12. And I didn't even begin to utilize it for myself, because you got to do everything when you're ready, until I was 28 is when my ears first started opening up for me being able to hear it. You understand? And then it wasn't until I turned 30 that I began to utilize everything that I was taught and wanted to learn for myself and learn more. So I don't want you to think that growing happens just like that. It is truly a process. It's a lonely process, because then as you grow, the people either grow with you or they go away from you, but you start to see things that just no longer make sense. And it's like, you want to do better. When you don't know, you can't be held accountable for what you don't know. But when you do know what you didn't know, now he's going to be holding you accountable for it. So it's like, we're not punished for our sins. We're punished by our sins. And ultimately, we punish ourselves all day, every day. When you feeling guilty, when your loved ones is saying something mean and not nice to you, when you keep bringing up what happened in a relationship, what didn't, you are keeping yourself there in that torment and that torture. And a lot of people don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Nathan, a lot of, not take them to church. I'm trying. I'm just saying, I'm more spiritual than anything. But you don't know that. We do that to ourselves, and we say, well, God forgives us for our sins. Yeah, he does. So what you keep punishing yourself for? If you're going to stay in the situation, and I'm not saying I've done it. I've been guilty of it. I know we all have. You forgive a person, you forgive that friend, you forgive that homegirl, you stay with that man, you stay with that woman, and you just keep bringing up what the hell has happened. It doesn't make you a bad person. That means you're still processing it. You're probably still trying to figure it out. But what is really clear is you haven't forgiven, okay? And what is even more clear is you aren't okay with the decision that you made to stay. Oof. I think that was a word. What you say, Fran? Not amen. You understand? That's really, I'm telling y'all. For real. That's all it is. We are not okay with the decisions and the choices that we make, and we continue to punish ourselves over and over and over and over. Like, I've done it, If I'm going to stay in something after I said, yeah, you understand? We're going to get through this. And something occurs and it throws off everything, you know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm going to forgive you and we're going to do this. And then something else comes that you do, and it's like, woo, this feeling is familiar. You either going to bring it and take it and pray and ask to have that healing filled. And sometimes getting those feelings healed lead to you not being with that person. Sometimes healing leads to you saying, yo, wait a minute, how you gonna leave me at the 25 years, at the 3? Yo, because I loved you then. You were on my level then. But where I'm going, you can't. You can't go. You know what I'm saying? You understand? So so when you do something like that and you are constantly bringing it up, like I said, you are only hurting you because next, what's going to happen? Why you keep bringing it up? You still here? Or why you get on this? I can't even go to the store without you. I can't even go to the bathroom without you thinking this. I can't even. Because you are not okay. And then what do? Because you're not okay with the choice that you made, that you didn't told everybody what happened. You then begin to shield yourself away from the very people, you know what I mean, that you didn't told. Now when you with the girl or you with the dude, your friends ask you where you at. Oh, I'm out. You ain't even telling them where you at. You ain't even tell, oh, who over there with you? Oh, nobody. I'm about to stop over. Oh, girl, I'm about to go to bed. Or, no, yo, I'm playing the game. I'm real tired. Whole time, you don't want him to know that you went back to her. Whole time, you don't want them to know that she right there. Or your husband did some cold-hearted, crazy shit to you, and you done told everybody, which is natural, People have to vent. People have to get it out. And then some people, you got to be careful who you talk to, because some people like to take that stuff and just know. You understand? And then you have those who are truly concerned. And then you have those who really don't give a fuck about what you're doing. As long as you're happy, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? But because you aren't okay with the decision that you made, because you done told everybody he fucked your sister and you stayed with him, or he done slept with your best friend, or, you done caught up with your uncle, or you done found out that the baby is really your homeboy from 5 years ago. Because you aren't okay with that when you come around and they are with them people, you don't want them to know that you there with y'all. You don't want them to know that you stayed. So what do? You begin to stay in a situation and hide and go into a shell of shame where you are punishing yourself. Because God ain't punishing you for that. You punish yourself. We punish ourselves for the decisions and the choices that we make. And forget that we are human. And it does not mean you are a bad person. You are a learning, growing person. Somebody that you keep doing the same thing, you have to say, I'm learning, I'm growing. But then you have to also be wise enough. Would you say mean? What that mean? What does mean, Stephen? You have to be wise enough. And before you can be wise enough, you have to be honest with yourself enough to be able to say, I'm not going to be able to do this. I got to go. Because sometimes we stay and hurting you staying more than leaving. You know what they say? When my teacher told me, she say, you would rather stay and be in pain for however long you decide to stay in that situation than to just rip the Band-Aid off and go through the motions and get it over with. In order to grow from it, you gotta grow through it when you go through it. Whoo. And let me tell you, growing through something that is not fun when you decide to say, I love me more than you. You are supposed to love thy neighbor. Love thyself as you love thy neighbor. Not love your neighbor more than you love yourself.
We said that before.
Whoo. I'm sorry.
The greatest and first commandment is to love God with all your heart and do not put no other God before him. The second greatest commandment is to love thy neighbor as you love thyself. So if you loving yourself wrong.
Hold on. I need you to come closer. Oh no, come closer. Come here. No, I need you to come here.
If we supposed to love thy
I need you to come here so they can hear this. Come here. We talked about this. They said we listening because we talked about this on it was on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
When she said something, it was I like this because she don't even know I call it a game. We gonna finish the sentence game. The catch the message. The what's the message? And I put this on Instagram. And after I put it on Instagram in the story, so many people was like, "Damn, you damn sure caught that." I was like, I know what I know. Go ahead, come on. Come back. Give us a heart. Y'all here?
Right.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
So
give us some hearts.
If you are to love thy neighbor as you love thyself, and you loving yourself wrong, then go ahead.
Oh, no, you're sending it back to me?
Yeah, go ahead.
And and you're loving yourself wrong, that's why you're staying. Because you don't love yourself.
You ain't loving yourself. Come on.
You're not fully, and don't get me wrong, yo. Now, let's be honest. You honest too. Is loving yourself fully easy?
No.
It's not. Really, look, she went and got the word. She did. She pulled that right out of the thesaurus, right here. This is why I love, I love when she's around. And y'all wouldn't believe the conversations. When we sit on the phone, this is how the conversation is all the time, right? We always be like, damn, it always turned into, what it turned into, friend?
Fellowship.
Yeah, it always turned into a fellowship. So these are the type of people that I talk to. So, but ultimately, you need some more wine.
No, it's good.
She needs some wine for that, quench that thirst with that knowledge. She just turn water into wine. And depending on the Wednesday, he turned it into Hennessy. Amen.
Oh my goodness.
But ultimately, loving yourself, yo, is not. That means you gotta go in the mirror and look at you naked. You have to look at every infraction. You have to look at every role. You have to look at everybody that has left you, everybody that has let you down. You need me to hold it?
And that's the same thing we want somebody else to do. So why we can't do it for ourselves?
Woo! You hear that? She out. She out now.
That's crazy.
That's the same thing we require other people to do, or our partners to do, is to love us completely, flaws and all. Love me naked, who I am, and we don't even love ourselves like that. Come on. Where's the collection plate? Where is the collection? Look, hold on, because y'all know I do that. If you would like to donate to the show, look, or the word, I'm just saying, it's true. You have to be willing to put that work in. You have to be willing to put that work in, flaws and all. How you want somebody to love you naked and you can't even love yourself?
You can't pull from
You can't do that. She 2 for 2. Oh, they keep saying she 2 for 2. I'm telling y'all, she refuses to come on the camera. Y'all got a glimpse of her in the reflection. But we literally talk like this all day, every day. And this is why I'm saying, I don't know. I like to plant seeds, and tonight I'm hoping, I'm not even gonna say I hope. Tonight I know, because you say words have power. I know I'm dropping a seed. Now, everybody's brain does not have the capacity to be able to take it in. Thank you. I just received it. Everybody does not have the power to absorb it. But that's all right. As long as the seed is being planted, it's okay. Because eventually it's going to get watered. Eventually it's going to get watered and it's going to come in. And then one day it's going to click and you're going to say, that's what Miss Vibrations was talking about. That's what she was saying. That's what that meant. How you want to love you completely naked. How do you want somebody else to come and love you, flaws and all, love you unconditionally, be there for you, hold you down in a time of need, and you so afraid to let go of some things, or even the person that's hurting you, to do it and love yourself? Because somewhere along the line, society has taught you that it is okay for a person to take you through the mud in order for you to get a reward at the end. And that goes to what we were talking about earlier. What is the reward? He finally commits, or y'all finally get that ring. But you know how I feel? No. Because like Fram said earlier, what would have been the outcome if you would have let me and I would have kept on going? Would you have changed? Or are you only being this person? Nobody wants to deal with people, even friends. This applies to everybody, not just relationships, even with friends. If you go over, let me tell you, I don't know, I might start some stuff. I might start some stuff. Hold on. You ever go around your friends? Hey, Nick. Hey, Coach. You ever go around your friends? If you ever go around your friends and their friends, and y'all all been around each other before, and they start to look at you weird, or they look at you with a little side eye, or you subtly walk in and feel uncomfortable, That's because your friend probably was talking about you to him. Woo! That's because your friend probably done said some things, or they done probably asked them some questions about you, and they had to answer it. And so when they see them with you, everybody is puzzled. Look, she said, yup, everybody is puzzled. This is why, we have to choose wisely. Like today, that meme that be like, all of y'all, and then I'm over here, and it be like, I don't fuck with y'all. I was that person where I didn't care. I would go around people because I didn't care. If you being bothered by me is going to bother you more than it's going to ever bother me. Because I've conditioned, especially when you work at places and you don't do your coworkers, I've literally conditioned myself to be able to sit in a room full of people that do not like me, and I not care, and I won't even feel it, and I'm not uncomfortable. You're going to be more uncomfortable because I'm there, you understand, or because I'm around. So this is why you have to take every second thought of self. Yep, every second thought of self. Yep. This is why it's so important for you. You have the power to control everything that happens to you. You don't gotta do that. I no longer go where I do not want to go. I'm gonna fuck what it is, how important it is, or who gonna be there and who not. I no longer ask who gonna be there because I know who ain't gonna be there. Because you do not have to subject yourself and be in situations or around people that ultimately do not fit your purpose.
Yeah, because I'm not going to be around somebody who, pretty much, how can I put it? The queen of me is not going to be discomforted by the peasant in you.
Yes! Yes, hold on, y'all, because I gotta repeat that. That's funny. Say it again, friend. She said, the queen in me is not going to be discomforted by the peasant in you. Woo-hoo-hoo.
I know who I am.
Shanice over here on Instagram said, period.
I'm good. I know who I am.
That goes for kings, too. That goes for kings too. They said, tell her pull up a chair. I keep trying to get her to come closer, but she keep getting further away. She come in, she drop a jewel, then she back off. She drop a jewel, then she go back on. She like to be behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? And that is the truth. Like when you know who you are, hey Junior, I'm telling you guys, start knowing who you are. And who? Girl, come on, you.
I know who my daddy is.
Yes. No, that's the whole ultimate thing. When you walk in your power, and when you know who you are, and when you know who you belong to, and who the hell made you, anything else don't make sense. And that's why I'm saying a lot of us, we are trapped and bonded. Look, they over here said, look, Sally Jenkins said she good. I'm telling y'all, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's the simple fact that nothing else is going to matter. That dream you want to have, that job you want, that business you want to start, that relationship you want, the bettering of yourself. Tap into it and remember I got to curse. Can I curse doing this? Well, probably not. Remember who the funk made you. Funk, I like that. Remember who made you. Because when you remember who made you, you can stand in your power because he is always holding the truth for you, even when you can't hold it for yourself. And when you tap into that, you will become something bigger than what you know. You will become the supernatural human. That's also a book by Dr. Joe Dispenza. When you can unlock the true you, and the true power that's in you, you wasn't made being abusive. You wasn't made to be self-destructive. You wasn't made to constantly make poor choices. You wasn't made to do any of that. You wasn't made to be defined by your circumstances. What they think about you at that job don't fucking define and make who you are. Honestly, not even them kids define you. Now we have so many platforms where you have men say you're supposed to measure a woman and judge a woman based off of her baby daddies. What? as if the baby daddy don't count.
And see, that's for the individual males who don't understand the position of the man. The man, you have an obligation, you have a responsibility to cover and keep the woman, because we come from y'all. Y'all don't come from us. We come from y'all. He took the rib from Adam and brought Eve. He took the rib
to give him a companion,
a helpmate. But his submission is to under God. Our submission is to him, which goes back to God. As long as the man knows that he's under of a covenant.
Come on.
Like, you have a divine responsibility to position yourself
in
position to cover us. So if you determine our worth and our value and our being on the fact of who laid the seed, you giving it back to yourself. Like, that's a contradiction. It's still you.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. She said, what's in that cup tonight, girl? The overflow. That's what's in this cup tonight. I said I had planned on having some guests join me, but I said no. I was telling her, she kept saying, "What you gonna talk about?" I said, "I don't know. I gotta go in." What I did? I went in there and meditated, and I said, "What I say?" I said, "I gotta let it come. After I'll know once I finish meditation." You know what I'm saying? I said that. I said is everybody, y'all, people really like to pay attention to foolishness. Nobody really want to pay attention when people are showing up to teach something or open or enlighten you to something. You know what I mean? You'll listen to somebody arguing and fuss on Instagram all day long, but you won't listen to what somebody having some knowledge to say out their mouth for 5 minutes, or your attention span suddenly gets lost. Stop looking at that. Don't get distracted, because we all know that when some knowledge is being spit and when God is being brought to the forefront, the enemy always send a distraction. Right, because all you need is 2 or 3. All you need is 2 or 3 to touch and agree. Whoo, hello. Hello. You understand? So, the other thing is, stop allowing people to tell you who you are and what they think of you and how you feel and all of this. Because you know why? Everybody walking around here and they don't even fucking know how they feel about themselves. Because if they knew how they felt about themselves, words have power, they would not be casting anything negative onto you. Woo! You feel me? So I don't really do white God, but she got a breath of life in her that I really want to appreciate. Well, that's what I say. We all believe in different things, If you believe God is white, black, or green, it don't matter. God is God. So, everybody believe in different things. You know what I mean? Let me go to the comments. No, he is so stupid. Stephanie said that's probably less society and more unresolved issues with upbringing that have you unconsciously recreating relationships you've already had. Yeah, that's all it is. The circle of life. Yeah. You have to take, because that's the one thing. You have to take full 100% accountability for the choices you are making. If you're choosing to keep going back and forth with that nigga that you know ain't right, that's your choice. If you're choosing to stay with that woman and you know them kids ain't yours, that's your choice. If you chose to stay in situations or be married because you want to say it's for the kids, it's for the children, and you keep getting caught creeping and all of that other stuff, that ain't nobody's fault but yours. Free will is what he gave us all, and some of y'all are just too free. and too willing. Some of y'all are just too free and too willing. But it takes a big person. It takes a big person. And it takes a even bigger person to recognize and own who they are. The enemy shows up to seek, steal, and destroy and kill. Okay? So anytime you got some happiness going, and I'm going to put it up over here for y'all too. Anytime you have some happiness going, he working overtime. He working first, second, third, and fifth shift.
You gotta understand the enemy know the plans God has for you too.
Exactly. So you guys, So you guys right here, since y'all want to be doing a collection plate over here, Facebook got it, Instagram got it. You know, it's a word. You understand? And I say that all the time. Just as much as God knows what you want, the enemy hears him too. But it comes a time within yourself, and I'm being honest with y'all. Let me tell y'all the conversation I had with my teacher the other night. We were discussing some things, and I said, you know, and get somebody that you can fully be naked with, that ain't judging you, right? We had this conversation, and I said, you know what? I'm not perfect, and I make mistakes. And I like to talk for God sometimes, like tell y'all what I think this is what I tell her, what I think be going on in his mind. And he said, and I said, if God and Satan are always battling, right? Because God has forgiven us for everything we've done. He already knew the mistakes you was going to make before you did them. And he say, oh, he gonna fail this test. And God like, no, they not. Yeah, I'm putting my money on. And God is like, no, right? And then you end up failing the test that he said. God be like, dang, let me down again. Even though I know he forgives me, right? But I'm telling y'all, this is me. This is how I do it. To get me to not keep doing the wrong thing and really want to learn. That's why I say you got to really want to learn. You got to really want to do better. Hey, you got to really want to learn and do better. And I said to her, I said, I don't want God and the devil to keep having these battles and he keep putting his money on me and I keep letting him down. Even though he forgave me, but I keep letting him, I keep not passing the test. I keep failing it. I said, no, I want to pass this. I'm going to pass this. And instead of saying, I can't do it, I don't know how to do it, I want to do it, what I started saying was, God, I need you to help me with this one. Because you know this one is coming strong. Which whatever your test may be, right? This is what I'm saying. Whatever it may be. I know you relying on me to get through this because you give me these tools and you have somebody around me and they're pouring into me and I'm learning. But this right here, whoo, I'm gonna need some help. And I'm gonna need you to show up and do it. And so these are the conversations that I have with people. You know what I mean? And we were having this conversation and she laughed and we were laughing. But I said, I got to pass this test. Because I'm tired. I don't want to keep letting him down and letting me down. Even though they say you can't really let him down because he's good. I don't care. I know all of that. But it matters and it means something to me. Because I had to look at this. If I could be in a relationship and be faithful, hold on, I'm about to strike a nerve. I'm about to strike a nerve. Y'all see that collection? Blah, blah. If I can be in a relationship with a man and be faithful to this man and worry about this man's feelings and worry about making sure that you're doing everything to make them happy and to make sure the relationship is happy, why the hell? Because I can see this man, God, we can't see him. You can see him if you choose to. That's why you got to meditate. Why the hell do we as people not put that same energy, faith, and strength into God?
That's a policy. That's the
Woo!
policy of living in a fallen world.
Did you get that? If I cannot fall into temptation when I'm in this relationship with this man and know if I do this, if I cheat on him, he ain't going to like it. It's going to cause some chaos. Why not think about the consequences to the actions? Because, he keeping a bookmark. He forgive you for it, but he going to give it up. You want to open that book. I don't want my book to keep saying the same shit. I don't want to keep repeating the same lessons and having to learn. After you done showed me 20 times, I don't want to keep having you show me 45. You understand? So it comes a point, hey April, it comes a point in your life where you have to get tired of making the same mistakes over and over. Everybody that's coming to you and telling you about you, you have to also be able to know and decipher their heart. Because you can see the best in a person all day long. Like she said over here, you can see their potential. You can see everything in a person. But if they are not seeing it in themselves, you are going to be talking to a dead wall. Ask me how I know. I just told you that all of this stuff has been breathing into me from 12. I didn't catch on until 28 and didn't utilize it for myself till 30. You cannot give up. If growing was easy, if doing the right thing was easy, everybody would be doing it. It's like now we live in a world where being fucked up is a trend. Where having and being deceitful and all that, nobody is willing to make a sacrifice. But you will sacrifice how you feel. You will go against yourself and what you stand for and what you believe in a relationship and what you want in a person. But you won't even make a sacrifice to do the right thing and be obedient.
And obedience is higher than sacrifice. Because God said, if you love me, you will keep my commandments. If you love me, you will do what my words say. You will uphold my statutes and my standards. If you love me.
Let's go to the comments. How y'all feeling tonight? Is y'all catching it? Let me know if you catching it. Right? Catching it in the comments so I know. Stephanie said accountability. What's that? What you say? Get thee away from me, pudding. What did he say? Nobody with whack sex has ever been forgiven. Sorry for you guys. Oh, he's built so simple. Now she has some knowledge. I think you're missing my point, sis. I said that to say Christianity doesn't belong to us. It was forced on us. I speak in riddles sometimes. It's a habit. Yeah, that's fine. No, that's fine. That's why I say everybody here is a representation of themselves. Me and her are usually always on the same wavelength, but there's a lot of things that we disagree with, don't we? There's a lot of things we disagree with. That don't mean I hate her. That don't mean I don't like her. That don't mean she don't want to be my friend and she don't want to talk to me no more. You understand? Everybody ain't got to believe in the same things.
Because at the core of our relationship is love. Love is unconditional. That means I'm going to meet you where you at. You're going to meet me where I'm at. And we're going to respect the differences. And it's the differences that bring us together.
Hello. Oil and vinegar don't mix. A liar and an honest person don't go together. A cheater and a faithful person don't go together. A person with goals and ambitions can't be with a dud. Somebody ain't got none. Somebody that's comfortable and complacent with where they are in life cannot be with somebody who's growing. And that is the truth. So no matter what you're doing, where you are, or who you with, you don't gotta be perfect today. But are you at least trying to get it right? Are you at least trying to get it right? Hey, Drusilla. Are you at least trying to do something different? You understand? When do you get tired of making excuses for the shit you do? And then if you keep meeting the same people, now all of them keep saying the same thing. If it walk like a duck and quack like a duck, it's a duck. Ass flat! I've been dying to say that. It does. Don't let, she said, you're right, I'm going to be perfect tomorrow. Try. Try. If at first you don't, what Liz say, at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. You got to keep trying because he didn't say that the lessons and stuff was going to stop coming once you got there, but your life will get less chaotic. Yo, once upon a time, my damn life was so chaotic. And not chaotic like it was a functioning mess. And so much stuff was going on. It was just always some drama. And when I say drama, I'm not even talking about drama like with girls and shit like that. Just drama like Friends calling you with drama, family calling you with drama, homegirls got drama, your nigga giving you drama. It was just always something going on. It was so problematic. But once I began to finally listen to the seeds, the seeds that had been planted in me for all those years began to get watered, I seen a whole different thing. I seen a whole different, like, I fail sometimes. I fail. I come here, and all of that. Y'all done seen me imperfect. But it ain't my fault if you can't pick the message up and see the days that I try not to. I do my best. I'm not gonna say I do my best. Let me fix these words. I don't fake my life on social media. My pages be all about my business. Every now and again I might give you a little something. But for the most part, I have separate pages for that. See, a lot of y'all ain't even know that. I have separate pages for that stuff. You know what I mean? But the only reason why I didn't make a separate Facebook page is because I don't have the energy to keep up with all this stuff right now. But, I will be hiring for that. But, I separate that stuff. But it's more stuff on my business pages than it is my personal ones because I'm always working on my fucking business page. I'm always working on my business, But I show you what it is. I've come on camera broken. I've come on camera going through relationship issues. I've come on camera right after I just got into a freaking argument. So like I'm saying, life happens to me. But at the same thing, when life comes and gets thrown at you and it begins to spiral out of control, you can make the choice to spiral with it or not. And at the end of the day, I know what the main thing is. Get on here, do what I need to do, and keep it moving. Because this is really my focus. This is really what's getting me where I need to be. This is also my piece as well. Anything that's not aligned with that and comes along is a fucking distraction. That's Candace talking, not Miss Vibrations. Because I cursed. Told y'all she was going to peek through tonight. I was going to be peeking through. But it's the truth. And no matter how it hurts, she said, yep, hallelujah, preach this. No matter how it hurts or how long you have to go through it, I try every day. All the time. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they fussing in the comments. What the hell belong? She said Nate on his shit tonight. She said, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We all having a kumbaya coming to God moment and you want to shake the table. Leave the damn table alone, Nate. Leave it alone. Ooh. See? When the word is present, y'all, I ain't even got to say nothing. Y'all, he gonna have y'all saying it for me. Sometimes you got to keep on going and overlook. Goddamn. Sometimes. You understand? Some people, that's what it is, and not picking, but that's what happens. Things come along, things happen, people happen, and send distraction. But you can't get distracted. You can't get distracted. Don't believe the lies. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself more. So get out of bondage. Learn to forgive. Because you'll get so many blessings once you are able to forgive. I don't know what's going on over here on Instagram. Instagram ain't acting crazy tonight. Once you do that, everything else will be easy breezy, beautiful. When I tell you that my life is nowhere near and has not been and is not problematic at all. I can honestly tell you, I'm not telling you that every day in my life is Skittles and rainbows, but I'm telling you it's more Skittles and rainbows than what it used to be. But that only became because I wanted more. That only happened because I fucking started doing the work on me. I am able to see the chaos and the drama that I allow in my life. It has gotten to a point that now I'm able to be like, you can't even be mad. You're doing this to yourself. You're bringing this into yourself. And once you reach that point, and once you are able to get to a point like that, and you're able to get to a point like that, everything else will be all right. So, work on you. Do your meditation. Know that there's more to life. If you if you see something and you want to learn something and you want to do something, ask questions. You know, a lot of people don't like to believe me when I be like, Miss Vibration's this, Miss Vibration this. Like when I make those little comments and stuff on my Natasha White page, and I'm saying little quotes and I'm putting Miss Vibration on there, that don't be me. That be that person that's sitting right here talking to you tonight. Or was here, because you know that be Miss Vibrations. And you know, I always say that. You know, people don't like to believe you or understand what you're doing. But I always say that, oh, something must be, oh, something, I think Instagram's down or something because it keeps saying internet connection. But you know what I'm saying? You have to do it. You have to do it. When you're doing the work on you, nothing else matter. What somebody think of you what they think of you don't matter. I don't ever try to challenge anybody. You know what I've heard a lot lately, that when you know who you are and you talk, and like I talk a certain way, I can speak with conviction. You know, it's a gift that God gave me, right? But some people see it as arrogance, cocky, or the know-it-all, or you know anything like that. I don't have nothing to do with that. I'm not going to deny the gift he gave me because you feel away. You need to work and figure out why you feel away. But you know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it is. It's not that. We all fall short. We all fall short. Nobody is perfect. No, nobody is perfect. We all fall short. But you gotta keep on going and keep on trying. You say, I dodged a situation earlier today. I wanted to bite, but I knew better. I knew I deserved better. Yeah, it's a constant fight. And when you get into those situations like that, next time, surrender it and take it to God. And sometimes, let me tell you all, when you're in the midst of something, that can be the hardest thing to do. Surrender it and take it to Him and say, whoo, God, because I do that all the time. God, please come in and help me with these feelings. God, please, whoo. Oh, you know, and you know, but something else too, what I've been learning and what I've had to been doing here lately is, you know, when the situation, things make you upset and you don't like it and it's not going your way, ask God to help you see it the way He sees it, because He only see it from love. Because that's what He is, and that's the only number one universal law is love. You understand? It's love. So get in line with you. Go after what you want. Be more than what you want. And start manifesting. I literally am a little Harry Potter. I put that on my Instagram. I've literally got a whole little journal thing that I've written of all the things just by using these tools that I'm speaking to you guys tonight about, how I use them and change them. And you know, y'all, some of y'all will believe me and some of y'all won't. Some of y'all agree and some of y'all don't. But you get on my nerves. But you know, we're human and we work off of seeing. You got to see it to believe it. So I'm just gonna make you see it to believe it.
Stop. That's wrong. That's not faith.
You know, that's, you know what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, as long as you do the work on you and I do the work on me, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing. You ever see somebody going through so much stuff and you be like, damn, how they able to smile? How she able to do this? Or how he able to get through this? That's grace. Some of y'all don't look like, yeah, you don't like, you got ain't some people ain't bored. Don't let Instagram make you think you gotta buy new clothes all the same time. When God then gave you the gift to be able to, whenever you put it on, it look new. Period. Get rid of those people who always, when I say something is what people are going to always have to say. They can't help it. We ain't never satisfied as humans. We always want more. We never appreciate where we are and what we have, or look at what we have. I challenge you tonight, look at me. I challenge you tonight to sit in your house, and just sit still and close your eyes and breathe and appreciate and thank God for your house. Yep, 10. Oh, she said 10. I was going to say 50, but she bringing these 10 things. And if you want to, you can tell me or not. But sit and come up with 10 things to be grateful and appreciative for. Like, this is what I do. I'm telling y'all, like, this is what I do. My birthday trip that I just went, I can't wait to tell y'all about that. I manifested that. Because God blessed me enough with that. All we had to do was pay for the plane ticket. That's it. Like, I manifested that. You know what I mean? That the 92Q thing, I knew nothing about it. But I manifested that. Like, I literally sit here and I do it. And I learn it. And I do it all the time. When I be like, hey, y'all want to do a manifesting game? Y'all want to play with me? Y'all want to do this? Do that. Some people sign up and some people think I'm just full of shit. And I just continue to just let my life speak for itself. But still, you know, when I don't want to pay for something, or I don't want to say I don't want to pay. Let me rephrase that. When money is scarce, and I don't want, and I'm like, I want this, I take it to God, and I manifest on it, and I put it up there, and I send it, and I get it. Like, it's when you can tap into who you are and what you have deep down, like, yo, you.
Friend, don't be having people thinking God gonna get them everything they ask for.
Oh, but he can. He will give you the desires of your heart.
If they align with according to His will and His
Exactly.
glory.
Well, that's why I say it's a twist. Shut up, Fram. You over here giving out all the stuff. Suppose they supposed to sign up for the class. You fucking up the advertise.
Because He ain't no
You know? So in order to get those things, you have to already know those things. You have to walk in your power. He will give you everything that your heart desires. Don't let nobody ever tell you that he won't. Because he will. He goddamn giving me mine.
Your heart gotta be
But you gotta be doing the work. You can't, I don't just go to him when I want something. I go to him every day, even when I just want to say hi. See, there's a difference.
When I say thank you.
And when I want to say thank you. So that's why I said, come up, I wanted to say 50, but Fram said 10. Come up with 10 things tonight that you are grateful for. Sit there as you write them, you come up with each thing, or even if you put in there and meditate on that and feel that. And feel that. Practice the attitude of gratitude.
Another way to get the desires of your heart is to give more of it.
Give more of your heart. Yeah, you have to be the energy you want to attract.
You want more money, give more money. You want more love, give more love.
Mm-hmm.
Peace, all that.
That's right. Faith without work is dead.
Period.
And
All these are action words.
Yeah, and I do the work every day. I do it every day.
Love, peace.
Somebody get on my nerves, I sage their ass right up out of here. I'm giving you the bean.
Not saving them.
I don't know what's going on with Instagram. Let me end it. I do though. Peace is so important. Peace is so important. And a lot of people don't understand that.
It's prosperity.
Because a lot of people don't understand that. What the hell is going on? I think Instagram like shut down. Why is it sending me a code just to post something? I ain't worrying about them right now. I think this is it. Wait a minute. Yeah, Instagram acting funny. She said they don't understand because they never had peace. Yeah. You know, and a good friend of mine, she told me, she said, you trying to reach 100 and 99 ain't going to catch on. So you have to understand that where you going and what you learning and how you growing and what you want for yourself Everybody not gonna be on that train. Everybody, everybody. I know tonight. Everybody not gonna be able to hear this. Everybody not gonna be able to hear it. But I can guarantee you, it's more than two people who did.
All you need is one.
And all you really need is one. So when she told me that, I at first I didn't understand it. But then when she said it to me, I was like, damn, you're right. You're right. Because a lot of the times, we have to meet people where they are. And I know that on social media, a lot of the times, everybody's attracted to all the foolishness that goes on, that when you're talking about something like this, don't nobody want to hear. So I want to tell you guys, I appreciate all of you guys that are watching it right now. All 12 of y'all. I appreciate this.
Come on, a dozen. They come a dime.
They come a dime. I appreciate it. And it comes and it goes, but it's not about that. You got to get beyond what you're seeing and get beyond that, because I know that my message is bigger than that. I have to fully trust him with everything that he does. Ryan likes to say positive ain't popular, but I'm even going to change that, because those are words. So I'm going to tell Ryan that he needs to change that, because positive is popular. It's coming back. Being yourself is trending.
I like that.
Trend that. We do all these trends. Can you be yourself? Make that trend.
Right, normalize that.
No, yeah. All these celebrity relationships. Oh, prayer. Oh, I want a man. This is the other thing. I'm sorry. And I'm not putting doubt in nobody, nothing. But this is what I want to tell you. I don't idolize people's relationships. Should be cute. Should be cute on camera. So many people was like, oh my God, I want a man like Russell. Sierra's telling y'all she got her prayer and she got her man. And that all the while may be true.
That was for her.
Okay.
You ain't Sierra.
But at the end of the day, you ain't in that relationship either. You don't know what's going on behind them posts.
Russell going upside her head.
You don't really know what's going on. Some people are just that good at hiding what's wrong in their relationships. And I'm not saying that that's what's going on, because somebody somewhere like, oh, she trying to say. I ain't trying to say nothing, because if you believe and you want to believe, you want to believe. Motherfuckers ain't believe Beyonce got cheated on, but Solange kicking his ass in that elevator, okay? If you think little sis kicked him, okay, for no reason, okay, yeah, yeah. So it's all that, and at the same time, when it comes to Beyonce and them, why you laughing? You messing me up. Be one thing for sure, Beyonce gonna make you pay to know what's going on in her relationship. She gonna drop an album and y'all like, oh yeah, he confessed what happened. Yeah, okay. Okay. All right.
She keep it carry on.
When y'all, Will and Jada, oh, they look. Okay. No, they have an understanding. Oh, that's what y'all call it?
Right.
Because I see a fucking bag of dysfunction.
Toxicity.
Just because people stay together don't mean they happy. Grass is always greener when it's fertilized bullshit.
Ain't no grass. That's a problem. People think grass green all the time.
You know what I mean? So, I can't tell y'all what to do. I just don't do it. Don't be idolizing these people's relationships. Tell them bitches put the camera up all night and let you hear them arguing.
You gotta be mindful that they still people.
They still people. It's so many celebrities out here now too that are like starting to be open with more truths about how that stuff works. And I was watching an interview with one, and he was like, yo, y'all wouldn't believe, like, this stuff is placed for a reason. These pictures be placed on purpose. Like, stop believing everything you see. I was talking to a gentleman like a couple days ago, and he was like, yeah, I don't be on Instagram. I don't be on social media. I had to deactivate social media. I hear a lot of women say, "Oh, I had to withdraw from social media," and I get what y'all saying. I get what people saying, but to a degree, this is just me. I'm just saying how I feel. I'd be like, "Damn." Because my business is on social media. I've not ever taken a break, and that's why I said the one thing I can say that my birthday trip did for me was give me a complete break from working. But I'm like, damn, yo, social media control y'all that much that niggas gotta take breaks from it. So if you gotta take a break from it, what are you on there doing? But again, I follow people too. But it's more, I follow more things that feed my spirit than I do that feeds foolishness. If that, you understand? So, no judgment, no judgment at all. But I'm just like, damn, nigga, like we've come to a world where people have to take breaks from social media. And I'm like, damn. Like what? You know what I'm saying? So it's like I do it for my I do it for my business, but it's like, why do you need, a break from something that if you ain't utilizing it to make no money? But I get it though, because a lot of people are using those likes and those hearts as validation. You know what I'm saying? I've seen people doing challenges. For me, for real, honestly, the stuff that don't matter to me is really my entertainment. I've seen people doing like certain challenges, and the challenge that they was doing didn't even go with the purpose of the challenge. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you just wanted a reason to be naked, because that wasn't the purpose of this challenge. Or you just wanted a reason to shake your ass, because that was not the purpose of that challenge. You just wanted to show all your money. That wasn't. I commend people who are able to be themselves. I get along more with people that are able to be themselves and aren't trying to keep up with appearances. I like the regular degular people. I like the regular degular people. I like the regular degular people that are okay with being themselves and not doing it. She said, what she say? It's a smokescreen for what's actually going on. That part, yes, L. Renee Jackson. It's a smokescreen. It's a smokescreen. And I know I went over tonight. I'm about to get off. This is also a part of my after hour show. I'm not able to do the after hour show on Instagram tonight, so I had to do it here on Facebook. But it is. It's all a smokescreen. People put things up that they want you to know. You think somebody putting that turn off notice up?
That pink slip.
Yeah, the yellow slip.
$75 court cost.
You understand? You think she posted that nigga just went up beside her head today? You think they put their test results up from the doctors? This the 10th time he done gave her something? People ain't putting that. You think them celebrities is putting up what's going on? That they out here paying motherfuckers that man done fucked around and losing money because they gotta pay somebody to shut them up? They ain't posting that. Cardi and Cool Offset cheating 1,000 times. And still get online and say, you the best husband. And what he say? You told me to be a better man. If y'all believe that. No, when you got money, it just make you deal with the stuff a little longer. You know what I mean? So it's just like, but at the same time, what was the world doing? Encouraging her to stay, because there's so many hurt people out here. So many. So you're not inside of these relationships. But I just use Russell Wilson in them because I know like a lot of y'all like really, really glorify Sierra's little prayer. Come on, that could let y'all know Sierra ain't know what she wanted at a certain time. She got a baby with Future.
Sierra had a nice little roster.
Yeah, she did.
50
Bow Wow. You know what I mean? Like and then sometimes you gotta go through a bunch of wrong ones to get to the right one. She said they want things to seem relatable. Yeah, and guess what's the number one relatable thing out here? Pain, hurt, drama. disappointment. So I hope you guys learned something tonight. Even if you didn't, I'm just happy to get it up on my chest. But that's what was placed on me to discuss today and to bring about, because somebody somewhere needed to hear it. You know? I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Thank you for those who sent the cash apps to the pulpit. You know? God keep the lights on. Gotta keep
I'm
it.
just a nobody trying to tell everybody about somebody.
Tell them again. Just a nobody trying to tell everybody about the somebody. So, because he over here, baby, he be doing the thing over here. It be to the point where I look up and I'm like, you is showing off the day. So, find 10 things to be grateful about tonight. Amen. In your situation, even if it's not what you want it to be, even if it's not where you want to be. Won't you start focusing on where you want to be and only see that? Amen. Try that for a week. I challenge you to do that for a week. And I challenge you to sit. And if you want to meditate, I'll send you something to meditate too. And it's only 15 minutes. And do that for 7 days. And practice an attitude of gratitude for 10 days. Write down 10 things you appreciate and gratitude. And it could be anything. And I'll guarantee you, you're going to see a shift. That is a fact. But you got to be open to receive it. But 7 days. I challenge you for 7 days. Go get your notepad. Do y'all know what y'all got to do? Go, let me tell y'all when y'all went and got your notepad. Because somebody going to tell me the test results. Let me know when you got your notepad. You got your notepad, Shanice? I know Shanice got her notepad. I'm going to tell you. I'm trying to tell you so you don't have to press watch replay. Challenge you to go. And if you want the video with the meditation, I'm going to tell you. Shanice said that shit really works. I remember I was doing it and sharing it in the group. It has a very positive outcome on my thought process. I can tell you. I'm telling you. Ooh, well, since you already did that, Shanice, you're going to have to do one. I'm going to have to give you another one. Yeah, there are 1,000 apps. There are 1,000 apps with meditation. I don't listen to that though. I don't listen to like that. I'm not into that calming water. You know, that's not what I do. I'm not into that. I'm not into listening to the sounds for that. It's actually they're actually well-being, physical well-being meditations. There are meditations specifically for money, or what they call it, financial abundance. And all the meditations, majority of all the meditations I listen to is by Abraham and Dr. Joe Dispenza. So I don't really. If you want to look at the apps and those apps, you can. But I only give out the things that I use that help me, and that has helped other people that I've known, that I've sent it to. Because it's not just listening to it. It's pouring and getting certain things synced into your subconscious mind. So yeah, but whatever works for you guys, you know. If you say, you know, I'm down, let me know and I will share it. Yes, all right, I can't wait. I'm gonna come up with a nice little exercise we gonna do. I like to play the what I always like to do, I always like to play the manifestation game, like seeing who get it first. So I'm gonna do so Shanice, we're gonna do the one where I'm gonna pick something. We're gonna get on the phone, I'm gonna call you and we're gonna talk about it and see what we can pick. And we're gonna set it and let it go. And when it happens though, you gotta tell me. And I gotta tell you. So it don't matter, yours can come first, ours can come at the same time. But sometimes if somebody is a little more open than you, they might receive theirs first. I've experienced that too. I remember the first time I did it with my teacher, and within like two seconds, I was like, what the hell? She had got it, but she is a little higher up there than me. But yeah, that'll be fun. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun, Shanice. Do you think meditation without self-work can work? Yeah, because meditation is self-work. Like when you do when you're meditating, see, now this is my lane. You know how you get in your lane? Can't nobody tell me now this is my lane. When you do the meditation is self-work. You know what I mean? It's a part of self-work, but meditation is going to open up other aspects and other realms that's going to make you do the self-work. Let me see. So I answered that one, even if it was wrong. What you say? Even if it was wrong, you said I meant manifestation. You said the manifestation. Do you think manifestation work without self-work as well? No. I think the self-work is what makes things manifest. But we are always manifesting, whether it's good or bad, because nothing is a coincidence. Nothing is a coincidence. So actually, I'm glad that even though the first question you asked wasn't your right question, but I was able to answer that one too, because they kind of go together. So manifestation, a lot of people, you see a lot of things on the internet where everybody's like, oh, I just manifested it. It doesn't work like that. Like there are levels and stages that you have to get to do it. If you go to my YouTube channel, I actually have videos on there. So I talk about it on my YouTube channel. I haven't done one since I've gotten back either. But that was the meditation series that I'm focusing on. And you know what? This must be a sign, because somebody else had just asked me the other day, like, I'm waiting for the other part of the meditation. So, cause I talk about it on there. But it's levels to meditating and manifesting. And a lot of the times, manifesting can be fun. Manifesting is fun. But when you get to the point where you are able to manifest, you better lock in your seatbelt, because that's when the test begins. Whoo! Trust me. That's when those tests come. That's when, also a lot of people, meditation also it creates good karma, and it also shrinks the bad karma. So when you meditate, you get rid of it. You get rid of it as well. You clear up. You begin to clear up your bad karma. Any bad karma, anything you've done, you clear that up through meditation. So that's why when you see a lot of people always talking about, oh, meditation, oh, I manifested this, and you do, like it's so much deeper than that. It's so more into that. Like you really have to put the work in. You have to like read, and you have to like study it and do that work. But that's why I say meditation is one of the windows to, that's the window to like unlock all that, because we are constantly creating. We are creators. You create your own reality. That's why I say on the back of my membership, and I used to say all the time, go out and create the life you want. You can literally rewrite your whole life. You can create the life that you want. You can create the life that you want. I've done it. I do it. Of course, it's levels. I'm sorry, I'm about to take this lash off. Like this one, it's coming down to the end. You can do it. So you can ultimately create the life that you want. You just have to set your intentions. You have to make prayer intentions and set them. Oh, and there we have it, folks. The one-eye bandit. Time to come to an end. But yeah, If ever you ever want to know something, or if ever you ever have any questions, yo, like hit me up. I don't care about that. This is ultimately what I want to do. I like teaching this stuff. So like I said, the video, like you go, yeah, like people use apps and do all of that, but I don't. Like that's not that shit don't work for me. I like I like to see things and have things happen. I'm a right away type of person, and yeah, like I said, it's certain meditations that you can do to bring things to fruition, but a lot of people don't know that. So you don't need complete quiet to meditate. But what you have to do if you don't have complete quiet to meditate, you have to be able to focus on something of the noise. So let's say if you're in a house or something, or the washing machine, your washing machine keeps making noise. You can focus on that noise, and it'll subside in your mind the further and further you go into um the meditation. But yes, you can focus on it. Some people can focus on the sound. You can even meditate with your eyes open. You can meditate on your with your eyes open. I don't recommend you do it because it's like it's so many distractions, because you really want your mind to be still. That's what you want. That's what you really want to do. You want your mind to get still and clear, so that way you're able to pick up on everything. Because even when you meditate, your mind is going to drift, right? Things and thoughts are going to come into your mind, and you could use that sound when that happens to be able to focus back on that noise. Now, if it's just a bunch of chaos going on, you're not going to be able to do it. Like and you can heal yourself as well. Like with meditation, this is how deep and stuff I'm in it, because I hardly like to go to the doctors. So I like to do all of my little healing and stuff. And even though I don't mind, she always tell me, girl, some of these people ain't ready to hear this. But it's like, whatever. I know, but I just be having to do it. But I hardly like ever go to the doctors. I go into meditation to hear everything. So that's why I said I like to listen to Dr. Joe Dispenza. And his voice is a little like hard to digest at first. But I have literally healed my sprained toe. In 2019, I sprained my toe. It was real bad. I sprained it, and I healed it through meditation. So y'all getting me to tell y'all what's in my book. But it's fine. I healed that. My sprained ankle that I just had. My friends, it's funny, they witnessed it. They witnessed it on our trip, because I was in so much pain. And it was really hard. And I was like, I gotta get home, because I knew that once I got home, I knew what to do and what I could do in the sanctuary of my room to be able to do it. So when I actually got home, I was able to do everything. Oh, Ryan, you done showed up. We coming to an end. And so here with my ankle that y'all see me come back fractured, sprained with, I never went to the doctors. The doctors was $200 over there when I did go, to try to get them to wrap it up so I could go to the airport and stuff, because they had wrapped it up on the at the site where we were at with the ace bandage where I sprained it at. But I wanted to get some crutches or something. But I did. I had to go back before we left, and I want to say I worked and went into meditation, listening to Dr. Joe Dispenza, the meditation that I use, for like 2 hours, just to get some peace and get that energy and all of that to my freaking ankle. And I had to, call somebody like that, that teaches me these things, and we do these things and we talk all these things. Like, and it was very, very hard for me to be able to do that around everything, because I was on the time schedule. We had to get to the airport. But what I will say is, by the time I got to the airport, I thought I was going to have to they all thought they was going to have to put me in a wheelchair. I thought I was going to have to get in the wheelchair, to go through the airport. I didn't. I wasn't walking like everybody else, but before I had started working on it, before I, started working on my ankle, I couldn't even walk on it. Man, and you gotta set it and let it go. Man, when I tell you, I had even noticed that I was just like walking a little regular because it had its moment. I was walking, I was like, damn, I'm not even, And then when I came home is when I was able to fully not have any distractions and do all the work to spiritually heal my foot. What she said? She said, I tried it, but my mind kept wandering. So that's what your mind is going to do. So the love below, that's what your mind is going to do. Don't not let it wander. If you're meditating and your mind wander, that's going to happen. But you have to refocus it. Refocus it. Which is Shanice said, I'm really glad that you are tapping into this because I think there are a ton of myths surrounding meditation. What do you mean? Like you think it's what do you mean? Like a bunch of myths? Well, that's because everybody believes in different things. You know what I'm saying? Some people are just not gonna be with it, and that don't matter to me. I see what it does for me. I've manifested cars. I've manifested my houses. I've manifested I've manifested relationships. I've manifested friends. I've manifested business relationships. My first like 2 years, I was manifesting everything like crazy. And then, I slow down on it and, life happened and you get distracted, but then you get back on it. I literally do it. Like, I love it. Is that okay? I agree wholeheartedly. What she say? Should I eat an edible first? Because I be super focused. So you saying that you are more focused when you're like intoxicated. So, you can. Like I've been intoxicated before and meditated and able to recognize the difference because sometimes, you're able to get to that place quicker. But you can do it. I would just say don't become dependent on it. Like don't become reliable on it. Do it and see how far you get with just doing it. If you want, I will send you the link. That also gives you something to focus on because when she's talking and all of this other stuff, it gives you stuff to focus on. And then as we get further and further down the chapters with y'all, then we can get into because I also do I do meditations with deliberate purpose, with direct intent. You know what I'm saying? So what is it? I do heart coherence too. Send me the link. I'll send it. I do heart coherence. Oh my God. Now let me tell y'all, since before I get out of here, with the meditation and all of that, it makes you more sensitive. It clears all that grit and all that pain and that frustration, and it clear up all that trauma, as Ryan like to say. Like it really does. You become more in tune. You become more aware. Like it really does a lot. But I also do heart coherences. And before that, my teacher, we did different heart exercises to channel that heart and get your heart to feel and start to get those blockages of that pain and stuff, to start to like crunch it all up, like shake it all up, and break it in little pieces and pieces. And honestly, I can say if I can honestly say that, the relationship I was in and just the disappointments in life with like friends, family, and relationships. Yes, Ryan, you learn yourself in meditation. Yeah. Because your higher self is always coming forward. Miss Vibrations is my higher self. Gave her a name, that I would have been afraid of love. I wouldn't have been open to love again. I wouldn't have wanted to love. I wouldn't even be able to receive it. You know, anything you send out the signals into the universe, and that's what meditation it gets you all in. We send out mixed signals every day to the universe. You know, you say what you don't want, but it doesn't matter if you're saying what you do want. If your thoughts are conflicting with what's coming out your mouth, that's you sending a mixed signal to the universe. So then the universe doesn't know what to send you. It's sending you everything. So you have to the key is to get your heart aligned with your thoughts, and your thoughts aligned with your heart. And get your words aligned with your thoughts. And all of it works together like a little circle. And then you will watch things unfold in your eyes, whether it's good or bad. Because even through that, you get tests, you get your lessons that come, you get held more accountable to things, and your karma come quicker too. Yeah, like I'm gonna tell y'all a story. So I don't even know if I can say this on camera. So no, I can't. I gotta retreat from this one. I'm gonna have to put that in the book. I'm literally gonna have to put that one.
This show been on for 2 days.
I'm sorry. Look, she this is her first time seeing the after hours. It's about to come to an end because I want to be able to spend time with my friend. But oh look, Ryan showed up. Look, she said. Talking about you earlier, Ryan. It's like, no, we was saying, hey, we talking about the Speakeasy Show. I'll definitely send you the link. She said, or certain things are supposed to happen based off others' experience. She said, I mean that many people believe that there is only one way to do it, and it's not. No, it's numerous ways to do it. It's numerous ways to do it. You know, it's all one thing. It's just whatever you want to do, however you do it. But it works. Everything works if you work it. So go over to that channel, subscribe, and watch them videos. And if you want to know, you know, don't forget to hit me in my inbox and stuff like that. And, you know, I'm all about this. What I say, get it while it's free. I'm getting like Coach. Get it while it's free now, because once I blow up, you ain't going to be able to reach me. You ain't going to be as accessible. You're going to pay for this. You're going to pay for this knowledge. But yeah, I don't. But one thing too, I don't speak on things I don't know. I've never done that, and I only tell you guys what I've experienced, and I only bring it to you after I've done it. So you can't be bringing people and talking to people about stuff you don't know about, and you ain't even finished it. Because guess what? You make it seem like you know everything, and what you don't know, guess what the devil gonna do? He gonna throw the book at you and make you prove it. Minutes though he's done that to me a few times. I don't speak till after I've caught the message. So, hope you guys enjoyed the show. Tune in on Monday for the Speakeasy Show Part 2, you know, at 9 p.m. on Instagram. Follow all over, everywhere, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Get into it. And I hope you guys learned something tonight. So, nothing beats a failure but a try. If you don't know where you hit it, start. All you gotta do is start. That's all that matters. And meditation never leaves you where it finds you. See you guys next Wednesday.